Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining my co host Mary and I for another Spiritual Learning Thursday. Every Thursday, we go over a different topic. After we play the video on the topic, we'll take any questions that anyone has and we'll try to answer them the best that we can. If you have any ideas on what you would like to learn about in the next upcoming videos, please leave a comment. We will be with you shortly. If you would be so kind as to take this time to give a like and share out the video, it would be greatly appreciated. Sit back, enjoy the show. Thank you so much again for coming. Hey everybody! Let me get this thing off. Woohoo! Okay. Hi Kelly, how are you? Thanks everyone for coming in. Um, I, I'm assuming Miss Mary wasn't feeling well today. I talked to her earlier around 2. She said she was okay, but then I haven't heard from her after that, and I sent her some links and everything. But so you're gonna have to deal with me yibber yabbering today. I am going to play the video for you guys. So, oh, I'm glad, Kelly. Well, I know you're never better because you always have those great readings. So I certainly for sure know that you are good. Now, if we could all say the same thing, that'd be good. I'm just finishing my cigarette, having a little coffee, waiting for you guys to come in. I always say that. Well, you know what they say. You can complain, but nobody listens. So you might as well just put a big smile on your face and say, yeah, I'm awesome. If you say it enough, you might believe it. Is the fan, guys, too loud for you? Like, do you hear it? Is it bothering you guys? Hi, Carrie. How are you? Long time no see. I hope you're well. Hey, Scott. How are you? My best friend always manages to call me at like 5 minutes to 6 every time I have a live stream. And I'm like, let her yap a little. Then I'm like, yo, I have to go. I'm pissed. Why are you pissed? Ah, I can barely hear the fan only because you mentioned it. Okay. Because I saw when I stopped talking that there was still like noise in the background because the circle around will pulsate when there's noise. And I'm like, oh, they must hear the fan. So I wanted to make sure it wasn't too bad. Only because I mentioned it. Yeah, that happens. I'm just going to try to put the other phone up on the thing and get it ready for you guys so we can see the video. Um, just chitty chatty amongst yourselves. Hi. The doctor visit today. He had me put my full weight on my injury, oh, the knee, and it hurt like hell. Oh, yeah, get a second opinion. Hi, Diane. I'd be pissy too. Reminds me of the story. My mother, my sister was born, and she, my mother only stayed in the hospital an hour, maybe. I don't know. After she had the baby, they didn't stay long because my mother didn't have insurance, and at that time they kick you out. So my mother took, her and the baby home, and my sister slept for 2 days straight, wouldn't wake up. So, my mother tapped her, hit her on the butt, hit her on the feet, all that. And then she took her back to the hospital. She's like, no, there's something wrong with the baby. And so she brings her in, and the doctor hits her. My mother flipped the hell out. She's like, you don't think I did that? You're not allowed to hit my baby. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Yeah. So obviously, my mother didn't go back to that hospital. But anyway. Yeah, because she was like, you don't think I did that? And I could do that myself. You're not hitting my baby. What kind of doctor are you? You're supposed to do tests, not, not hit the baby. So my gut told me, yeah, well, I would do too. Just because, like it's always good to get a second opinion, especially on an injury, I'm just trying to see where we could put this. And how I can move it so you guys can kind of see it. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Here we go. Ah. Choo. Oh, yeah, the doctor. Okay. Sounds fabulous. Now, I did all that. I should have really turned on the video, no? Turn off the notifications. We don't need any dilemmas there. We need YouTube. I think they did all that when they did all the MRIs, didn't they, and stuff when you first went in, Scott? Because they just recently told him maybe that he needs surgery, so I'm assuming they had to do that. Okay, see that? I think we did it. I think we did it. I wish there was a better way to do this, though. Like, can I turn it? If we were outside, it would be better. But, this is what we got today. I'm trying to move this thing. It has feet, and it's like so annoying. I wonder if we could spin it. Oh, maybe. Mary! I don't know where Mary is. I spoke to her earlier, and so she didn't tell me she wasn't coming, but she must have fell asleep or started not feeling well because I haven't heard from her since like 2:30. So we have to do it like this. And I just can't. I hate this mirror. Maybe I could take off the mirror part. Wait. Let's choose setting. Camera. Okay. Aha. See, the mirror's better. There we go. I did it. I figured it out. Sometimes I could do that. I'm smart. Other times, not so much. Hey, Eli, how are you? So, he said I don't need surgery. Oh, that's, I thought he said you did need surgery. I'm okay. Thank you so much for asking. The only thing is I turned off the notifications. It's not going to play the video then, is it? Um, clear all. And then, okay. That should be right now. Ah, yes, it is right now. Okay. See that? Oh, today he looked at the MRI and said you didn't need surgery? I'm thinking too, Kelly, yeah. Like, that doesn't make sense. Okay, guys, I think this is basically the best we're gonna get it. So, without further ado, I'll play the video. Oh yeah, that sounds like something they would definitely have to do something for, you know. I don't know. I agree. Just get a second opinion. And then, and then at least you could be sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Okay. Hello, and welcome to another spiritual learning video. Today we're going to be going over amulets, talisman, and charms. The differences between them, their history, and their meanings. Imagine stepping into a world where symbols hold immense power, like tiny portals to hidden realms. Amulets, talisman, and charms have long been revered for their symbolic meaning across cultures. Let's go over amulets first. The word amulet originated from the Latin word which means defense. When an amulet has an inscription, it normally is referred to as a charm and is normally one item. This item can be worn anywhere on the body, but in most cases people wear amulets around their necks. These small objects have been a part of human culture for centuries, evolving and adapting over time to hold different meanings and significance in various cultures. The evolution of amulets can be traced back to ancient times. They were initially used as simple charms or tokens believed to possess protective powers. In ancient Babylon and Egypt, no rituals could be done unless the practitioner was wearing an amulet. The Egyptian culture considered amulets an integral part of their culture. They wore the amulets in spellcasting. It was believed to assist in protection against evil. It was associated with the scarab beetle and resurrection after death. It was an item which could offer everlasting life to the user. Amulets also held great significance in other cultures such as Greece and Rome. The Greeks believed in the power of the gemstones like carnelian and jasper, which they wore as talisman for good luck and protection against harm. The Romans adorned themselves with phallic-shaped charms known as fascinums to ward off the evil eye. Throughout history, amulets have served purposes depending on cultural beliefs and superstitions. They have been used for protection against illness, bad luck, or even supernatural forces. From ancient civilizations to modern times, these symbolic objects continue to hold value for many individuals who seek comfort or guidance through their presence. Talisman. The cultural significance of talisman lies within their ability to convey protective and luck-bringing properties. Across various cultures, these symbolic objects have played a vital role in safeguarding individuals from harm and attracting good fortune. In many cultures, talisman are deeply rooted in religious or spiritual beliefs. They serve as a tangible representation of faith and act as an intermediary between the physical world and the divine realm. Let's look at the Chinese culture. They use jade amulets. It is believed to bring protection, health, and prosperity due to its association with immortality and heavenly powers. Furthermore, talisman often reflect specific cultural beliefs or historical events. In Egyptian culture, scarab beetles were considered sacred symbols, representing rebirth and protection against evil forces. And in Norse cultures, they used Thor's hammer pendant as a symbol of strength and protection against enemies. The cultural significance of talisman also extends beyond personal belief systems. These objects can serve as important markers of identity within a community or group. For instance, tribal communities wear specific amulets that represent their heritage or social status. Moreover, protective amulets are not limited to one particular culture, but can be found throughout the world. The Hamzahand is a widely recognized talisman across many Middle Eastern cultures, symbolizing protection against the evil eye. Similar to the dream catcher from Native American traditions, they're believed to ward off nightmares by capturing them within their intricate web patterns. Charms. Different types of charms are widely used for their various purposes and benefits. When it comes to choosing the right charm, it is essential to understand the symbolism behind modern talismans. Here are 3 significant types of charms and their uses. Protection charms. These charms are designed to ward off negative energies and protect the wearer from harm. They often feature symbols such as the evil eye, the Hamzahand, or pentagram, which have been used for centuries to provide a sense of security.
By wearing a protection charm, you can feel more confident in navigating life's challenges. Love charms. As the name suggests, these charms focus on attracting love into one's life or enhancing existing relationships. Common symbols found in love charms include hearts, Cupid's arrow, or intertwined initials. Whatever you're looking for a romantic partner or hoping to strengthen your current relationship, wearing a love charm can serve as a reminder of your intentions. Good luck charms. Many people turn to good luck charms when they need an extra boost in various aspects of their lives. These charms often feature symbols like four-leaf clovers, horseshoes, or lucky numbers such as 7 or 8. By carrying a good luck charm with you, you may feel more optimistic and open yourself up to opportunities. Symbols in modern talismans play a crucial role in their effectiveness and appeal today. Each charm carries its own unique meaning and energy that resonates with the individual who seeks specific outcomes in their lives. Choosing the right charm involves understanding your own desires and finding one that aligns with your intentions. Back to amulets. When choosing the right amulet for you, it's important to consider your personal beliefs and intentions. Amulets have long been used for centuries as tools for protection and guidance, and they can also serve as a powerful symbol of personal growth and spiritual significance. Exploring the spiritual significance of amulets can help you find the perfect one that resonates with your own journey. Now that we understand how to choose the right amulet, let's dive a little into the power of gemstones in talismans. Gemstone properties have been revered and utilized for centuries due to their unique energetic qualities. These precious stones are believed to possess specific vibrations that can enhance various aspects of our lives. Gemstones, such as amethyst, is known for calming and spiritual properties. Citrine is renowned for attracting abundance and prosperity, and these can be incorporated into talismans to amplify their intended purpose. The choice of gemstone depends on your personal goal and intention. Let's go over some universal talisman protection symbols. The acorn. Druids used to consume acorns because they believed they had prophetic properties. Historians say druid derives from the Celtic word acorn. The acorn represents fertility, immortality, and vitality in Celtic and Nordic traditions. Throughout history, the acorn has been steeped with meaning. This symbolism continues to exist today. Oak was Thor's tree of life in Norse mythology. Even the powerful deity Thor relied on the acorn to cultivate his tree of life. Throughout mythology, the acorn and oak tree was associated with powerful deities. It was traditionally linked with storms, thunders, and lightning gods. Wear an acorn when you seek development, tenacity, or stability. If you want to remind someone of their incredible and limitless potential, present them with an acorn. The horse. The symbolism behind the horse is one of the most prevalent figures in numerous civilizations. The horse's primary symbols are courage and independence. This magnificent creature represents strength, independence, freedom, nobility, endurance, confidence, victory, courage, and competitiveness. This wild animal inspires us to press on, achieve our endeavors, and become our best selves. Keys. For as long as there have been locks, keys have signified diverse spiritual symbols. Keys are associated with gateways, portals, entrances to the unknown, knowledge, mysteries, powers, initiations, new paths, forbidden things, and solutions to perplexed problems. Keys also symbolize spiritual purity and enlightenment. Elephants. Elephants play a significant part in the symbolism of several Eastern faiths and civilizations, with the elephant god being worshipped in various nations. Additionally, elephants represent power, recollection, remembering, and a compassionate spirit within a massive body. Elephants have also become a symbol of strength, life, and power. Due to their spherical form and gray tint, they have become synonymous with clouds. The Bula pendant, designed to ward off evil spirits, and the Buli. It's believed that the Bula has grounding or earthing properties, and it is also a charm with historical importance. Moonstones. Some gems are destined to become talisman or amulets. The moonstone's appearance is probably the first thing that drew people to it. The Romans believed that the moonstones were created from moonlight, frozen in physical form for humans to discover. So it is unsurprisingly that the talisman promised control over love, fertility, protection, and sleep in moonstruck cultures. Beads. Beads are older than most cultures. As such, we can say that they've always been a mainstream in people's practical and spiritual lives worldwide. But of course, beads have been around since the earliest records of humanity, from earthly use in commerce to celestial use in counting prayers. And strung together, they continue to serve as ready-to-wear amulets for different magical practices, even today. Amethyst. There are many beliefs regarding amethyst. For instance, it is believed that wearing an amethyst during the day can help heal the body. It is believed to bestow skill, courage, and honor when worn by the moonlight. If these properties are activated, amethyst is an incredible channeling stone. Talking about activating our talismans and amulets, let's find out how to do that and how to charge them too. In many modern pagan traditions, amulets must be consecrated before they're used. This is done for two main reasons. The first is because it cleanses and purifies the amulet, removing any residual energies from whoever handled it before you. Number two, it activates its talismanic power so it can interact and communicate with the divine. Start off the ritual by offering the amulet or talisman to the 5 elements. It is consecrated and blessed from all directions. The preparation of a sacred space is important. You will need a quiet place, an altar or a table, and enough time to perform the ceremony without rushing. Think clearly about the reason why you want to consecrate this talisman or amulet. What is it that you want to bring to your life? It's a good idea to write it down, even if it's just a line or two on a piece of paper. To appease the wood god, leave out some tobacco as an offering. Each other ingredient corresponds to one of the cardinal elements and directions. Place them on the altar, facing them in their corresponding directions. The salt represents earth and faces north. The incense represents air and faces east. The candle represents fire and faces south. The chalice with the water represents water and faces west. Light the candle and the incense. Take the amulet you want to consecrate in your hands and stand facing north. Hold it over the salt and say the following chant. Powers of the north, guardians of the earth, consecrate this amulet and charge it with your energies. I bless and declare this amulet a sacred tool. Turn to the east, and while holding the amulet over the incense smoke, chant. Powers of the east, guardians of the air, consecrate this amulet and charge it with your energies. I bless and declare this amulet a sacred tool. Turn to the south and hold the amulet over the candle flame. Be careful not to burn it, and chant. Powers of the south, guardians of the fire, consecrate this amulet and charge it with your energies. I bless and declare this amulet a sacred tool. Then turn to the west and hold your amulet over the glass of water and chant. Powers of the west, guardians of the water, consecrate this amulet and charge it with your energies. I bless and declare this amulet a sacred tool. Finally, hold the amulet in the air and say, I bless this amulet in the name of the goddess under the sun, the moon, and the stars. For the power of the elements, fire, air, water, wood, and earth. All previous energies are cleared away. From the north, east, south, and west. Its power is mine, I declare. Then read aloud or state the purpose of your amulet. Wear the amulet or carry it with you and don't take it off for the next 5 days. After the ritual, you can let the candle burn out while you meditate, or you can blow out the candle. Blowing out the candle doesn't cancel the spell, it releases your intention back to the universe as the smoke rises. Depending on your preference or tradition, you will either bury the leftover candle wax, water, and salt on soil, such as in your backyard or a churchyard, or you can throw them in your compost. Otherwise, you can prefer to keep it simple and throw the remains in the trash, since they will go to the landfill and be buried anyway. When doing this, remember it is still part of the ritual and a sacred act. So you could say a prayer as you do it, or just give thanks to the elements for their help. So just to go over, amulets generally offer protection by different means, for example, attracting good luck, removing negative energies, bad spirits, preventing psychic attacks, anxiety, and illness. Amulets are worn by people as a spiritual mechanism of defense, to act as a shield that blocks evil that surrounds them. Talismans, on the other hand, attract a more specific energy. You can create or consecrate a talisman to attract a wealth, a new job, or to improve your relationship. If you're struggling with any particular aspect of your life, whatever it is, you can change a talisman with the frequencies you want to attract and then wear it. Thank you for joining us on another spiritual learning video. If you like this content, please check out our spiritual learning playlist for more. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. And we'll see you again soon.
Yay! It wasn't terrible. I'm glad, you know. Mary, you could come up now. Sorry, I just can't. I couldn't, like, if I move everything while I was trying to hold this so you guys could see it, you know, then I would have messed everything up during the video. But you can come up now, of course. Yeah, it was a lot of info. It was a little longer, guys, but it gave a lot of info. And on the pictures, it would like show the difference between charms, amulets, and um, and like just different, like also everything that I talked about how to do that Wiccan, pagan kind of cleansing and secretion of the amulets and talisman and stuff. That that's all there in words. If you want to, like, stop it, screenshot it, and so you could do it yourself. Um, I added something to that, guys. So basically, when I was reading all the information, none of the consecrations, they all had the four elements, but not the fifth. And then they also had, like, they had different ways too. Some of them had like to the saints and stuff. I mean, the Wiccan pagan one seemed like the most like used one. But they still left out the fifth element, and I'm like, well, if I'm going to consecrate my talisman, I would not leave out one of the elements. So in there, I said, for to appease the fifth element, leave him out or her some tobacco. The wood gods or wood elements seem to like tobacco, so put out a little tobacco and tell the wood element that that's for them. And I think because so many people have a belief that the fifth element is like spirit, or like everybody has a different thing about the fifth element. But anybody who has worked with the elementals or know anything about them know that the fifth element is wood. So, um, yeah, so you don't want to leave him out. Um, so I added that to make sure you guys, when you did your, because you guys are like me, we don't want to leave anybody out, and I know everybody's big on the deities and the elementals and the spirits here. So we want to make sure if we're going to ask for help, we're going to ask from everybody, and we're not offending nobody. So if you were at that part, um, the pictures were from the Wiccan Pagan, but when I was voicing it said, leave out some tobacco to appease the wood element, because there's 5 elements. So yeah. Hi, Mary.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. All right. I'm sorry. You just called me. Dinging me with a wake up call on Messenger. Don't work. You got a call.
I got a call. Okay. So you know what happened too? I just got off the phone with Danny, and then my best friend called me, and I was like, come on now. But anyway, so I didn't call you. I just dung ya.
Hi,
My
Scott.
ex-wife had an altar when she was into Wiccan. Yeah.
Hi,
So
Kelly.
they had these. They have them on Amazon. I see them a lot, but they have them in a lot of places. So it's a little shelf. It's not big. And what you do is you hook it to the wall, and then you press the clips, and it comes down, and it's flat against the wall. So I was thinking to get one of those, because then it could be flat against the wall, and then I would just pop it up and put a few things on it, the candle or whatever I wanted to use, when I wanted to do anything that I needed an altar for, because there's no room in my apartment at all. So I don't have a bedroom. I sleep in the living room. My son has the only little bedroom. So I was thinking of doing that, so then it's flat against the wall, and I could pop it up and use it when I want to. So
Oh, there you go.
yeah.
Hi, Diane. I'm here.
That
See,
might
she
be
asked where I was at.
Yes, where's Mary? I'm like, I don't know. I heard from her earlier, but then I didn't hear from her again.
I fell asleep. Have an afternoon nap. How's that? I took one I didn't take one yesterday, but there was a lot going on yesterday too. They were working on the hallway out in a big hallway where you come into the apartment at, and they put flooring in, and I guess they're trying to fix the place up. They got bought out and by this other bigger company, and they're doing everything over again. I just had to do a complete application again, like regular application. And I'm like, I already live here. And they said, well, we still have to have the application on file, blah, blah, blah. I said, what if I don't pass their standards? They said, well, so we'll have to work it out. I'm thinking, work it out. All right, I'll probably get thrown out. But anyway, so far I passed it. So.
Oh, that's all right. Now, I played the video, but did you see the video? Like I sent it to you.
Yeah, I watched what when I come in at.
Okay.
Some of it I knew already,
Yeah.
like for the talismans and stuff, and how to do that, like the salt and and all that. But no, I didn't watch all of it. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
But I'm sure it was good. Usually is.
Yeah.
You just tells you what you need to do. That's the main thing.
Oh yeah, and I gave them a whole bunch of different. Like last week we did symbols, guys, and I did the like 22 most popular symbols. This week there was a few that I redid, but then I also added some for the charms and stuff, so you can know what some different things meant that were universally used, like the acorn, the elephant, and different things like that. So um, hopefully, between the symbols from last week and this week, you guys will be able to maybe, because there was a few that I read that I was like, I should integrate that symbol in some of my spiritual stuff, because I really, like I said last week, only really use the evil eye usually. Um, I don't really have a specific amulet for something, but I think it's a good idea to maybe incorporate that, you know.
Well, yeah, it's good. Like you say, if you want one just for a specific subject that you want to do over time,
Yeah.
it's good to have one for that. I mean, something you're going to use just specifically for that, whatever it
Yeah.
is.
Well, I think I'm gonna do that when I do for you, Scott. When I do your, I'm gonna do it like when I make the protection necklace. I'm gonna do that for the protection. I'm back, Mary. How are you today? There's Diane.
I, I'm okay. I'm getting better. Um, I think I'm getting a little stronger actually. Um, I've lost some weight. I would say that. I hope it's because it's for good reasons, not negative reasons. But I guess that'll come out in time. But it's not so much I was trying to lose weight, but I have. So it's a good thing. Needed to anyway.
Yeah,
And
but you've been
um,
eating differently too, and you've been,
right, I am eating differently. Like I cut out sweets. I haven't ate any sweets, and unless it's in a regular food or something like that, or anything, sugar wise, it's in food or drink. Already, not to like. Let me say it
like a fruit. Like you've been changing the fruits up, and you've been eating the watery fruits. Water
different.
helps you a lot.
I'm not eating snacks, I'm not eating any cakes or anything like that, snack cakes or donuts or anything like that. I cut all that out. I mean, I'd have one once in a while before, but now I haven't had one in 2 months, 2 or 3 months. I haven't had any. And I cut out, tell you what I've been really trying to cut out completely is high fructose corn syrup. My
Oh
son
yeah.
had started that, and I thought about it, and I started watching stuff, because of him, that to see what it was in. So I've cut that out too, for pretty much. I mean, if it's in like hamburger buns or in a bread or something like that, you know, I I don't care. But as far as drinking like something that has it in it,
Oh
know,
yeah. No, I mean I cut that out. Like that's
well,
why
I went by what you said, and I went by what he's talked about and how addictive it is. And when I cut that, that's what cut my cravings for sweets
Yep. Well,
because
because it's in all the sweets, and once
I
you start
stopped having
having
the
them,
cravings. Like I used to crave sweet stuff, like cake and cake, little cakes and stuff like that. I would crave it, but I don't anymore. I don't have
yeah.
the words for it. So I know it's not a cooking channel, but I'm just saying that you know you asked, so I told you you cut it out completely. Like so, I mean, I can't
Yeah.
say that it was the wrong thing to do. Right?
No, well, you know what? It's especially for you, um, it's better for you to eat, natural things. It just is because you have the diabetes and some other stuff going on, right?
Right. Well,
So
I'm not
I
diabetic.
tell Danny
Basically,
that all the time too. I fight with him. And but now he got this wonderful nutritionist, thank goodness. And she changed his whole diet because she's like, oh yeah, this diet's good for diabetes, but not for your Crohn's. And so now this nutritionist helped him get a different diet. So we're hoping that
right.
will keep his Crohn's.
Right. You can't diet one way and then screw up yourself another way. You got to
Right,
have somebody who understands that you have this one and this one, and this is what's
right.
got to be done, and you got to take the two evils and throw them out and put them together and find something that can help both. Just fix
Well,
one,
right, exactly.
kill
So
the
I
other.
was so surprised when he told me. I'm like, well, the other doctor didn't know you had Crohn's. Like, what's wrong? Like with them? And he goes, I don't know, because his Crohn's had been acting up in and out of, and this is
Right.
why. So hopefully, now be better.
Well, I'm hoping that mine, is well. I know my diabetes went. My A1C is went dramatically down. It's at 5.2. So I'm in the normal range. Like, I really don't even have to be taking medicine, but we're gonna keep taking it until we figure out if it's gonna stay down like that and stuff. But because it went straight down. So I mean,
Yeah.
I was shocked that it was down so far because I hadn't stopped eating sweets that long.
Yeah.
Whenever they took the blood test, so I'm like, it's only been like a month. So I mean, it's in a 3-month range. So I figured that it'd be kind of high, but it wasn't. It's been steadily going down, and it's finally down to 5.2 is normal. So I mean, it's anywhere from 5, 6, and up is when it starts getting a little high. But, and it was borderline 5, 6 to I think 8 point something another, and then you're basically full blown after that. But because I've never went over the 8. It's always been like, oh, I did. I went 8.2. I think when they first found out that it's went down. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy that it's done better. But I'm trying to get stronger. I'm taking other pills to recover the blood problem and see if that helps. They'll do more blood work at the end of the month to see after I take these pills this month and vitamin D, and that's pretty much it. My protein's low, so I'm trying to add protein to my diet. So I already eat meat, and I know that she doesn't. She doesn't eat meat, y'all, and I'm happy with that. But it's just I have to have it. So I mean,
Yeah.
I've been trying to eat more meat and uh, more more protein, like eggs, eating eggs every day if I can stomach them. Sometimes I eat scrambled eggs and I don't know, it's just like you get hung up. I don't know what the deal is, but I get like midway and never stop eating, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what causes that, but I think my stomach's already does that, so I don't know. But I'm okay, you guys, for now. I mean, I feel like I'm getting a little stronger. I don't know if I sound it, but I feel it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, that's good. It's good. It's good. Look,
If I could get
as
my,
long
if I
as
could
there's a
get
progressive little steady better and not worse, it's good, you know?
right, right, and I'm hoping it gets better and better. Because the stronger I get, the I don't have to, I can start doing my show again and or having my channel again, and maybe maybe stay on time for Christina's show together. That would
Hopefully.
make,
Well, yeah, because
that would be to do that.
it was nice when we did it on both of the channels too.
Right, right, and right, and I haven't been doing that, and I hate missing. I hate being late and stuff like that. But I just couldn't help it, But when I get that feeling of having to sleep, I have to. I don't have no choice. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a lethargic type of sleep that it happens. It happens, and that's part of narcolepsy. When it hits you like that, you have to sleep. No there's no fighting it. So sometimes I do an hour, but it's more than that.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you made it for the chat, even though nobody's chatting.
I
Nobody
thought we were
asked
talking
any
about my health.
questions
We're talking
about
about my new thing.
the amulets or the charms or
Right,
anything.
I'm sorry. Has anybody got any questions about the video?
No, nobody's been chatting. It's just you and me chatting. They're just listening to us yap away.
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry that I
No,
keep us
you're
off.
okay. We're listening. Yeah, see, Kelly's just over. They're all just sitting there listening. But yeah, but it was like I said, the video will go up at 7:30, so you guys can like rewatch it or look at it or look at like the the pictures that have the wording on it, the different symbols for protection, for love, for all those kind of things. I put those in
Right.
there. Symbols that you guys can maybe whatever resonates with you, whatever you're looking to do with your amulet, or talisman or charm.
Well,
It's
that's
good.
how I did mine when I did videos. I got them too fast, and I just told everybody, you stop, and you can always enlarge your picture on there on YouTube. You just take your finger and spread it or whatever. You got touch screen. You enlarge something whatever you're looking at on there. You need to read the small print or whatever.
Yeah, I tried to. What I did was I tried to like
Enlarge it.
well, yeah, I put them into my program and I like cut them to fit them in there
Right.
instead of having it long and trying to do all the like and so it looks bigger so you can kind of see. So if you want to screenshot it, and they're up there,
Right.
each picture is at least 15 seconds, so it's not fast because I was yapping through, like I was talking through it. So you should be able to,
Right.
a lot of
Yeah,
choice.
mine was cut.
Have
I
to
mean,
put
I
I'm
cut
not
them and
sure.
pasted them. I cut them and put them in the video, like that. But I didn't make them like long
Right.
out because talking it through it too. So I figured they could stop, read what they needed to read on there, and stuff, and what they needed off of there, and then start back. So
Yeah.
that's why they're.
And that's right. Yeah, there's a lot of choices. Well, that's why it's good to know the symbols, which is why I did the symbols last week. But this week I added in some new symbols and what they mean. Because it's really figuring out like, hey, my intention for this amulet is for healing. Okay? So it's really all about your intention. So if you find a universal symbol for healing, you're going to use that. You're going to, use it as, you're going to consecrate it, and that's what it's going to be for. You're going to put your intentions, and that's it. Same thing with the protection one. You're going to take a symbol that's for protection, you're going to consecrate it, you're going to, you know, so it's it's whatever symbol that you associate with it, but it would help if the symbol was associated with it already, right? Because they're already known for that, so it's helpful. But you can literally take anything, you know, you can take your regular bracelet and say, you know what, I'm going to make this bracelet a symbol of, you know, love, because my wife gave it to me. And you can probably consecrate your own, something you have already. Um, I would need instructions written. Yeah, well, that they are on the video written, so you would just screenshot them, and it tells you
And she
by
tells
step how to
you,
do it.
she tells you how to do it. Basically, all you got to do is just,
Well, I
you know,
told you how to do
go
it, but
through
as
and
I was
write it
telling
down.
you, those pictures showed you. The only thing I added, other than what was in those directions of the pictures, were was the fact that I added in that you should leave some kind of offering to the fifth element. Why consecrate it with only the four elements and not the fifth? Like it didn't make sense to me. So I guess because they were going by directions, the four directions, but you were asking the elements, even though there was four directions, you were still asking four out of the five elements. That'd be like, you know, going to the supermarket and you're gonna make orange juice, but instead of getting oranges, you got lemons. Well, how the hell are you gonna make orange juice with lemons? You know, I don't know. Like you had the directions, so you put the elements with the directions, and so because there wasn't a fifth direction, you figured screw it. Who who were they to pick which one to leave out? I don't know. It was weird to me. So I said, okay, this is the most used one, but leave something for the fifth element as an offering, because, like, I think it's rude. Like, well, I don't know. I was like, I don't understand. I need to go back to the videos to that. Yeah, that's true. The earth is made up of four. It's five elements actually. There's five elementals, and when you're consecrated, she was asking this. The Wiccan pagans ask the elements, which they were saying were the elementals, to help. You know, the fire elemental, the air. So if you're asking four of them, why wouldn't you ask the fifth? Like it didn't make sense to me. I was like, no, I'm like, protector, you don't have to do anything. I have a wood elemental as a protector, right? I said, you don't have to do anything, but I'm gonna make them leave you something. Because what the hell? It's so rude. It's so rude. Like, you know, and my protector is the best. So I don't know. I would never leave him out. That'd be craziness. But yes, sorry, five. Yeah, there's five elements. So why would you just do four? And I could understand their idea about the four directions, but like I said, just leave an offering. It's not a big deal. So just leave an offering for the wood element. Tell them, hey, you know, this is for you and helping,
Right.
because like if I'm gonna do something like that, I want everything. I want it blessed by everybody, everything, everyone. I don't know. But so you might as well just like leave anything that you're gonna do. Like if you, instead of doing, that, you could do your own kind of one that makes sense to you too. And I'm sure there's tons and tons of how to consecrate it. That just was the most used one that I found, like as I was searching through things, and I didn't want to make the video, an hour and do all of them. I said I'm going to use the most used one. That's modern, the most used modern one, I should say. Like I didn't go back to the ancient times, like the most used modern way to consecrate it. So yeah, but I'm sure there's other ways. But But Mary said she knew that one, so obviously that is like a very commonly
Yeah,
used
you
one.
that the element, there was 5 elements.
No, you said that you knew the consecration about you would use black salt, the water, and whatever. So you
Right.
that one is obviously most used.
Well, I've used that one, yeah, but
Yeah, yeah.
you know, I don't mean that's the one I've used all. I mean, I don't use it all the time. I actually used a couple, but I gotta think. It's been a while since I've done any talisman. Uh,
Yeah.
I've used water. I used salt. And I've used oil.
Hmm.
Um, what else? I guess that's pretty much it.
Oh yeah. See, so Scott,
Well,
like
I've
when
used
you go
fire
to
too, actually.
oh
Fire is
yeah, well
really
they
good.
said that use the candle. So yeah, so see there is the written directions and they're in sequence, so you would just screenshot them and then you'd have written directions on how to do it. So that is in the video for this particular, like I said, one. Is there more? I'm sure, but this seemed to be the most used one, and it made sense to me. um, Besides the fact that they only added the 4 elements, and maybe they only need 4 elements to do what they were doing. I don't know, but I said no, but better. I better. Okay, they go in order. Yeah, they go in order, and they're numbered like the steps. So first, the first page is the ingredients. The second page is it says 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So there's 9 steps, I believe, to it. Um, so and they're numbered. So it's the easiest to you just screenshot it, and then you'd have it. Of course, you could write it again in your own book and put it somewhere, to go back to. But yeah, so it's um, it's there, like But so I just said no. I better if I'm gonna do it, I would add all 5 elements.
Scott, to make an altar, you don't have to have a big place. An
Yeah,
altar can be of any size you want it to be. Like, say you got a little square table sitting in your room. Even your nightstand can be your altar. You know, it anything can be your altar. It's just how you perceive it, like, and what you want to set on it. It
yeah,
don't have a bunch of stuff sitting on it. It don't have to have, it's what you put on there as your personal feelings for an altar to be. Like, say you put a candle on it, or a statue, whatever, and whatever you decide to put as your altar,
right.
whatever you are doing at the time. It doesn't have to be an altar for somebody. It's their own personal spot to pray or to um, talk to the goddesses and gods, or whoever you deal with or want to deal with, and it's where you can do your spells at, stuff like that. It's something that's personal to you.
Yeah, I was even thinking like you could probably get a shadow box that's just a little deeper. Hang the
Right,
shadow box on the wall, and even if you stick things like an evil eye and this and that,
right,
and just you know look at that as you're doing it, and it would just have because it's in a box shape that's a little wider, you can put a little candle and light it when you're doing your stuff, and it would be in a box on the wall. Like, and literally, you wouldn't
right.
have to take the stuff on and off or anything like that. It'd be in a shadow box. Like, that might be an idea too. I was also thinking about that the shadow box or the drop down shelf, but then you'd have to take the stuff on and off the drop down shelf. But the shadow
Right.
box, you wouldn't have to take things on and off. I might make one myself though. If I make one, of course, I'll video it.
Right. And I mean, it's there's several different ways to do one. I mean, it's how, like I said, it's however you want to do it. It's not. It doesn't. Just because somebody's got it all laid out on a big table or on top of a dresser and all that or whatever, and it's bigger than what you have room for, it doesn't mean you can have one. I mean, you just have to put it in a small spot, or I mean, it's not that hard to do. And I think you can find room, Scott. Just because you've got a small room, you can do it. It's your personal little space. Even, you can even do it in a closet. I've seen people do it in closets
Oh, yeah.
because they didn't have no place, or they didn't want their kids knowing or whatever, and they do it in a closet and they lock the closet door. You can do it underneath your hanging clothes. It's stuff like that. I mean, there's ways of doing it without it being a way or anybody knowing. If you don't want everybody to know your business.
Oh, yeah. And I'm thinking, like I said, even a box. You have a box, you shove it under the bed, you pull it out, you put it
Right.
on your table, and I'm thinking any of that can work.
Because it's not for everybody. It's just not for everybody to use. I mean, it's just personal to use.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can do that. You can put it in a box, but an altar is really supposed to be set up and left in one spot. But it doesn't. I mean, if you put it in a box, it's left in one spot. You can
Yeah.
slide it up and down underneath the bed. So yeah, I mean, you can even do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if you bless it and you ask and you go, listen, this is all I have, they're not going to, nobody's going to say, no, you can't, you can't do it this way, you know. And of course, you could always ask Martin too. I'm sure that that's feasible for people who don't have room or have kids, like Mary said, and can't leave it out.
And if
can
you
just
talk to your
pull out.
spirit guides, they can help you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they'll help you, tell you, best place to put it, or how to, that you should do it, or whatever. So I mean, that's one thing that you can do, and then your talismans you can do them sitting there at your altar, or however you want to do them. I mean, I think you need moonlight and go outside and do them, and do your amulets. You can do them in the house. That's all personal to you and what you'll use it for.
Oh yes, Todd, of course.
Or for outside, inside, or wherever, I would incorporate the element that you're going to be doing it around or in. So if you're going to do it in daylight, you got, or do they're elements, but they're not elements. So the four of them, but you have the moonlight, and you can do.
Oh yeah, you ask the goddesses. You can have anything you need.
And, right, and then you have earth. You can use that.
That's true
dirt.
too, Scott.
Let's see. Fire. That's outside. So, or inside, either one for that matter. Fire, but you can incorporate it all together too, and whatever power you want to do. I think it's left pretty open to however you want, even the video. It's not set in stone on how you do it. But any more questions, y'all? I don't see any to start with, but okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. I mean, I'm only here with my son, so he doesn't. I have so much stuff on the wall. He wouldn't know if I put an altar on the wall, like he wouldn't. Um, and that would kind of have to be where I would have to put it because I use my table to do everything. I had to clean it off the little things just to do the live stream the 2 days inside because of the rain. So, like, it would have to be like something that would hang on the wall, which is why I thought the drop down shelf would be good because you could put it up and then put your stuff and then take it. But now I'm thinking a shadow box is even better. Like you hang the shadow box and then you have to hang it somewhere. I'd probably hang it on this wall. I'd have to clean off the stuff here and just put it here, and so it's right over my table, and then I can use it. But we'll see. I've been thinking about it a lot lately too, but I was like, oh, where to put it?
Well, there can be, you can have an altar anywhere, but you can put stuff on there that nobody knows what it's there for or what it is an altar. I mean, I've
Oh
walked,
yeah,
I know how they set things and how people do altars, but because you never know if they even had one. And believe me, I walked in a couple homes that had an altar that I knew it's what it was there for. I didn't say anything because that's their personal space.
yeah,
You don't want to intrude on it. But you would never know. A lot of people would never know it's what it's there for.
right, right. Because a lot of people have a little saint trinket out and stuff like that.
Right,
And so like if you had a little, side table in your living room with some stuff on it, nobody would ever know.
right,
Oh, there's a candle and a saint there. Okay,
right,
they and two crystals. It's like decoration for some people.
right. I mean, salt lamps, whatever. They wouldn't know if that's what it's there for.
Right.
I mean, and some people just take their stuff up and they leave a couple things sitting there. And then when they need to do something, they bring the little pieces out, set them all there, and
Yeah.
then they're done. They pick all the things to pick up and leave the main altar stuff sitting there, which could be a salt lamp, a candle, to whatever, oil statue, or something you could leave out. Nobody knows what you had it for. Did her parents accept her being wicked when she was?
Well, no, that was his ex-wife.
Yeah,
This is the new wife's parents,
okay, his ex-wife.
which is obviously not as good as the pagan one. Well, I don't know. Maybe they were, maybe
Oh
maybe
yeah,
their
I feel
parents
you on
weren't
that
the same,
side.
but my mother was pretty good with that stuff, because I think she was in the closet witch anyway. So like, I don't think she would have cared if we made an altar or did whatever, as long as we weren't killing anything, like, sacrificing anything. She wouldn't have cared. Like if we were just using it to pray or talk to God or whatever, she wouldn't have cared.
All right, I got a challenge for all y'all. Or I have something to ask of all y'all. With me and Christina did. She doesn't know I'm gonna ask, but she'll be okay with it, I'm sure. I want y'all to think of stuff that you would like me and Christina to do on Thursdays. That you would like to know about, talk about, in general, the paranormal realm, even paranormal or spirituality, as long as it doesn't get into battles of the religion, because I don't want to do that. I think I'm not going to religion, and I don't want to down anybody's religion or
No,
any
right.
religion. I'm
Well,
open to all, about all of them. If you want to hear the differences between them or whatever, that's fine. We can discuss that or whatever, but let's don't let's don't be knocking religion. So other than that, we're pretty open on what we,
oh yeah, well because you can't. Yeah, if we were gonna dabble into the religion, it would have to be all the religions, and there's a lot,
right.
guys. Like
And there's a lot
like
of them.
I said in the I think in the either last week's video, I think it was last week's, like, oh no, the week before when I was doing the deities. There's like
Yeah,
even like religion Hellenica or Hellenic or something like that, that just believe in deities as,
right,
like, and mythology as a religion.
right,
So there's so many that we don't even know about. Um, so
right.
you
There's so many
there's
religions out there
trillions,
that
like, but
we
yeah,
couldn't cover all of them. It take us 2 years to cover all of them, and that's the ones we know about.
yeah.
I mean, there's just too many different religions, so it's not what we really want to do. Now, what we mean spiritually, we mean like uh, deities and stuff like that. What you want to know about things.
Oh
What do you
yeah, any spiritual topics that I can find info on, I will research it for you guys. So just message me on Messenger, because I think almost everybody has Messenger. If not, I think my Facebook link is up in my links with everything else, the merch and the PayPal, and I'm pretty sure
I
the
mean, you can
Facebook
tell us
link
now,
is
Scott, if
there.
you got something that you want to know.
And anything that you guys want me to discuss or look up or talk about spiritually, or like I said, it could be paranormal. Um, like we did the paranormal toolbox where we went over some tools for,
Yeah, like I said,
but
I'm
that's
not
also
thinking,
spiritual because, going over tools to help you talk to your spirit guides and stuff. That's also falls in the spiritual realm, right?
well,
So
right,
anything that we
anything in
haven't
the
done
paranormal.
spiritually, just message me and we could do it.
Well, I
Um,
consider all this paranormal realm. Like it's in the paranormal realm. It has anything to do with spirits or anything to do with spirits, period, and just stuff like that. I mean, that's uh, I consider all this paranormal. So yeah, this is
yeah,
paranormal.
right. So yeah, anything that you guys want to go over, if it's like as long as it doesn't offend anybody, then we'll do it.
Message
So
me
yeah,
too, Scott,
yeah.
about
So
it.
so message me on Messenger tomorrow. I'm going to be making some um protection necklaces, some pendulums and stuff for some people. If anybody is interested in anything spiritual, um, that they want me to make them, message me on Messenger. It's not really, I don't really charge expensive. It's really more just for the stuff and the shipping, not for the actual intentions and all that. My time, I don't charge for that usually. It's just for the stuff and the shipping.
All
Um,
donations are accepted
and donations, of course.
and welcome.
If you feel like you want to give a little extra, you're welcome to do that. Um, or yeah, if you're just interested in giving a donation to the channel, my PayPal is up there. Um, I also think I do have like super chats, and of course I have channel memberships. They're not expensive. The cheapest is $2.99, I think, so it's pretty affordable. Like it's not crazy, $2.99 a month. Um, um, so yeah, so of course anything is welcome on that end. If you want to become a member, then you get member shout out videos.
And if you want to
Hopefully
send
all
your
my
money,
content goes out prior to, like, I put the content out beforehand for members only. So yeah.
if y'all want to send her money, it's preferably do it to her PayPal because
Oh yeah.
she gets all of it. I'm sorry, but that's the
Oh
truth.
yeah. The YouTube doesn't pay you till you hit $100, and
Right.
like I said, my memberships are $2.99, so it takes me about 4 months to hit 200. To hit
Right.
4 months to hit $100 on YouTube. But if you send PayPal donations or gifts, I'm all for it. Do you notice a difference when I let your playlist play for 4 or 6 hours? I I don't know. I'd have to look at all the analytics. Like I just kind of like look at like, okay, how, the views, and if and then they'll just tell me you had this many views and this much. Uh,
Yeah, it depends on if she looks at it and depends on if she looks
yeah, it
at it
depends, I guess, how
every
you look
day.
at it, because the analytics are not the easiest to understand on
Well,
YouTube.
there's different, you can do 7 days, I think it is, or 28 days to 90
Yeah,
days. Yeah, she would notice it if she had it through the 7 days.
if
Most
I
definitely.
noticed it to the 7 days, but like even like so for this 28-day period, I had 3,000.5 more views
There you
than
go. See, she
normal,
notices.
but the watch time went down, so they're watching maybe smaller stuff, um, you know, um, but the subscribers went up, and I'm going to earn $28 more this period than I did last period, but that's because I had part monetization, so I didn't have commercials, and now I do have commercials, so it goes up a little. It's a few cents each time you watch a commercial. I might get 1 cent out of the 10. I don't know how it works, but I definitely, the ads is not where, it's the membership that really gives you the money.
I don't,
But if you're
I
gonna watch
lost,
them, definitely watch the ads.
I went down in members. Remember, I went down in subs, I should say, because I don't have members yet. Uh, my subs went down, like, I lost like 6 or 7 people being
Oh
sick.
yeah, but YouTube does that when they do the purge. Like
Right.
6 or 7
Oh, yeah.
people could have stopped, closed their
Right.
YouTube channels. Um, there was a few people who even they couldn't get on their main channel, so they got rid of that. They had a new
Right.
one, so well, it all adds
I'm
up.
not
All the
sweating it.
commercials
I'm
play
still,
while I'm trying. There you go, Kelly. That's it.
I'm not fighting to get monetized, but it'd be okay, but I'm not fighting to get there. But I don't like losing people, but I haven't been on, so I get it, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Mary has to start learning how to do some videos while she's awake. Some shorts at least, because I find the shorts really help you pop up the subscribers, because they'll subscribe if they
Well,
like
I
the
need to get
shorts.
it set up where I can do that. Like
You could
I need to
do,
do it
because the
where,
shorts are a minute. You can film 60 seconds out your window. You can film, you know, if you're
well,
going
what
to
I'm
film
saying
them,
is,
but if you're going to do like just a 60-second actual video, you just need Filmora on your phone and you could do it. I have an interview on Monday, so maybe I'll be more flush with cash in the future. Well, there you go. Well, we'll be praying
I
for
was
you just so
thinking
that
to,
you have some extra to get yourself something pretty.
I was thinking maybe do some readings, like a daily reading and stuff like that. But I gotta get set up to do it first, and
Hmm.
let me get a little stronger, and I'll probably do that.
Oh yeah, daily reading sounds good.
And daily do daily that, and then like if somebody wants me to do a special one for them or whatever, I can do that. But if they don't want it online, I understand that. If they're here, I can always do that. Let's see. I mean, there's small stuff I could do on there, videos. I thought about breaking down some of my old videos and just putting like snippets and clipping them and using them.
Yeah.
Like there's some where we've got shit and videos and stuff, and thought about clipping those out and
Oh yeah, well you could do a
doing
short,
short.
like literally of like a crystal each week or something. 1 minute explaining the properties of the crystal,
All right,
and each week do a different crystal. That'd be fun too.
yeah, it's thought, and then, just stuff like that. I thought about doing some shorts on that when I get to where I can have the setup to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not in the room my computer's at right now, so the just what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and I've been doing everything on my phone lately. Sometimes my tablet, but mostly on my phone. Like especially like when I just literally I was making dinner,
Right?
and so I literally have maybe not even a minute of just like you'll see me. I just film a few seconds of each thing, then I'm gonna talk it over. I'm gonna because I don't talk when I video it. And then I talk the minute of like what's in it, what I did or whatever, and then I'm gonna make a short of this potato salad. This is a different one because I used some kind of pickle relish this time, which came out yum. So I'm gonna eat that after this. I'm gonna eat dinner. So yeah, so that's what I do. I just film a few seconds of the dinner, and then I'll talk the minute, like what was in it, whatever, and then I have a minute short. So that's how I usually do it, and I do it all on my phone. Like, I'll put it together on Filmora. They have Filmora Go, which is on your phone, but they have tons of editing little apps for the phone that you don't have to pay for.
Yeah. Sorry, you guys. Do y'all hear me do that?
Yes. What are you doing?
I was opening my medicine bag.
Um. Yeah, can film a one-on-one with someone would need help with a spirit. Oh, yeah, that's true. It's a front desk position at a doggy daycare hotel. Oh, that would be nice. I love dogs and dog people. They host birthday parties for dogs and turn down service in the doggy suits with a. Ah, how cute! We have like doggy daycares near me. Well, one bigger one. It's a nice one too, and I always go by and say hi to all the doggies in the window when I go visit my grandmother. But but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could work there as long as you could sit and stand, and I didn't have to stand 8 hours for the whole day with the dogs. I could probably do it. Um, but I haven't ever seen any ads for it. That they need help because I would go too. That was from Mary, a video I did. Yes, Diane. That's why I read it in case you missed it.
Yeah, I see it. I'm reading it now. Actually,
Yes, there you go.
I could, yeah, but when I get into doing stuff like that, it's channeling, and uh it takes it takes energy, and for me, and right now, uh, I'm not into taking any energy, so I'm all for something that I don't have to do a lot of energy pull for myself on. Um, like I said, like if doing a card reading like that, it wouldn't take that much, and I'm not channeling spirits. And I am and I ain't. I mean, they pretty much tell me what they want me to read, and and we go from there, and that's it. More cards and
Right.
it. I mean, it's not like, and it's only a one time. It's not like I'm sitting there like Christina does all night, because it can be. She can tell you that it is very tiring. It will take energy from you. Um, so just
Well,
be
yeah, you
more
get
aware
like,
of
and you get like your third eye gets blocked sometimes, your
it.
ears
Right.
get blocked up, depending on how they're talking to you. So it's like, um, so you get like out of sorts sometimes. Like that's why, like after the live stream, I have to eat. I have to dial myself down, and then I go and I have to do a crossover. So, yeah, Wednesdays are like I'm so tired. Like today, I got up really early. I walked to the food pantry. It was closed. I wasn't thrilled about that. Came all the way back and said no, because I got up at like, you have to be at the food pantry by 8. So I went out to be out at 8. So I was up early. So I had to have coffee and everything and get dressed before I went, right? So I did that. And then I came back and I'm like, "Ugh, it was early. Maybe I should lay down a little bit." Well, damn, I laid down. I didn't wake up till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 1:57 to be exact. And I'm like, what the hell? I slept all day. Like, I was so upset at myself. I'm like, I should have did my Saturday video and all this. And I was like, oh, well, I don't know what I'm going to do for Saturday. Um, but yeah, so we'll see. But that's what happened. I was like literally exhausted.
Yeah, it exhausts you, and you don't even. Sometimes you don't even realize how bad it has exhausted you, like
Right.
how she did. So yeah, I totally get it, and uh, it's different. Like even just doing cards one time like that wouldn't be bad, but when you channel a spirit, it takes a lot out of you to channel spirit, to talk to a spirit for any amount of time, because they feed off you basically, and you're using your energy to basically talk across the realm. I mean,
Yeah.
it's it takes a lot. I mean, I can do it once I get stronger. I'll be more than happy to do it. Apparently, there's
Yeah.
something I should be doing that I'm not doing.
Well, no, they already have,
They're gonna
according
kick
to
my
them from
ass.
yesterday, they already have a list for you to do. They want you to start getting up a little a day just to walk around your living
Well,
room.
I can walk. Well, the deal is that I had to wait till my iron was up because my blood. The reason why my oxygen drops when I get up is because my blood. When your blood's low like that, your
Yeah.
hemoglobin, your blood don't flow right. It don't carry the oxygen through right. So it causes you to be extremely exhausted and low air. You feel like you can't breathe, and that's what it does to me. So the stronger I've gotten, the better it's getting, but it's not to where I can walk down the hallway yet, or back, or like I'm sitting here, I'm getting winded now.
Oh,
But
yeah. Well, but
I
you have your oxygen to walk with, no?
I do. It doesn't matter. You
Oh,
can. It doesn't matter because it gets so bad that you literally have to sit down because you just can't. You can't get your breath because if your blood doesn't pump the oxygen through your lungs right, it don't matter how much you try to breathe, it ain't gonna happen.
mm.
They're not getting it because the blood is what brings the oxygen to your lungs.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Well,
a
but now the hemoglobin is getting better, so
yeah, it has gotten better, but it's also the anemic part of it is has to come up in order for it to work right.
yeah.
So they say, the hemoglobin can come up to almost normal, and which right now it is above the 8, but it's not. It's still low.
Yeah.
11 is the low side of being normal. So yeah, I'm only in the 8, so it's still low. So I'm working on it. But like I said, and once I get to where that it's flowing better and I'm breathing much better and more evenly, when I can do stuff, I gradually am working my way to doing more.
Yeah.
I have gotten stronger.
Well, that's what they made a point of saying. Just
Right.
get up and walk around your chair even one time, I guess, just to start doing it,
I know what they mean. I know what they mean.
Yeah, they didn't mean run a marathon. They just want you to get up a little. That's their way of, I guess. Well, sometimes they know better than we do. I don't know, like,
If I don't get up and move around, I'm not going to be good. So I know what they're saying.
Yeah.
I know exactly what they're saying.
Well, and
I have to just relax.
Because I always feel too, if I sit too long or if I just do something, you fall into a little depression. So even mentally, just to walk around your apartment is a little better.
Since I'm not in the bedroom. It's been a little better as far as that goes. I'm not really.
Oh, that's good. Well, yeah, just a change of scenery, right? It's been better.
Right. That and I don't know.
Sometimes that's what we need.
More open in here. How's that? I don't know.
Oh yeah, well that too. You don't feel like you're stuffed up in some place. But always a little change of scenery is good and everything.
I'm okay with it. I mean, I've gotten stronger. I'm working on it.
Yep. Well, and that's,
I've noticed when I get up and
you just keep working on it, and then you'll be there.
The difference before I went in and now, there is a big difference, because before I went in the hospital, I could get up just to go potty. I could breathe long enough to get to the toilet to use the bathroom. So we had to start using the potty chair. My breathing was so bad. Catch my breath. So get up, it was god awful. I'd have to be sitting up. I have to get my breath just to get off before I can get back in my chair. Well, now I can get up and down, and it doesn't do that.
Oh, that's good.
I can get over there, get done, and go back over here, and it doesn't. It's not causing me to huff and puff. Now, if I'm up for very long, or if I move around a whole lot, or if I, stand up and walk.
Yeah, you get winded. Sure.
Get winded. So it's getting better. It's just process.
Yeah.
They do leg exercises. I've been doing them. I do them in my chair. Everybody knows, so that's maybe I'm trying to get them stronger. And my arms have gotten stronger. So
well, yeah, if you do the exercise in your chair, that's gonna be helping you lose the weight too, or at least keep it.
Well, I have to do
to not gain any.
Strong enough to do the one walking. So I mean, you got to start somewhere. So well, yeah. Danny started in his chair, and he worked his way right out of the chair. So that's what I'm doing.
That's what it is, And let me tell you, it's not as easy as it looks, guys. Because I did that spoof video about Sukan Boogie that week.
Yeah.
I did like and I literally was like, oh, I'll make it funny and I'll scotch tape them to my feet. But literally, with the soup cans on your feet and moving your feet up and down, like your legs up and down, the whole I was like, oh, I haven't used these muscles in a long time. I should do this more often. My whole like muscles from my hips all the way down to my ankles were like being used, and I was like, damn, like this. I told Danny, this is a good exercise. You should have did this in the beginning. It would have got you up fast. But it was true. I was like, holy cow, just that motion and the little weight on your, on your feet. Because I didn't even put them on my ankles because I didn't want to put too much weight on my ankles. I literally put them on my foot. But just the moving up and down with that little weight was like, wow. Like, I was like, okay. Just because I did it as a spoof, I was like, I'm going to do this exercise. Because I obviously need to work these muscles here that are super stiff. Yeah. But yeah, so there's a lot you can do sitting down. There is a new app, guys. I was playing my favorite game, Juden's Journey, and they have like ads. Sometimes I have to watch to make something extra. So like I watched this ad, and they have for people who can't get out of bed or maybe are injured, like Scott or something. They have like this app that lets you do the exercise in bed. So literally, she was laying down, and it's like it gave you this leg episode, legs, do your butt, do your legs, do your ankles, and she did this all laying down, and this app. Thank you, Kim. This app would show you how long to do it. Now switch. Now And I said, wow, they're just doing it like even if people can't get out of bed. Like, hey, listen, you gotta still move.
My therapist give me that. Ones, for people who are not real mobile and they have to stay and they're in their bed or whatever, because they don't move a lot, or can't get up, can't walk a lot. She give me them, and that they only give them to me though. It's they were starter ones, like to get me going, to work up to all the rest. So I'm in the chair mode right now. So exercises in the chair. And
well, these were laying down ones, but I could do them even because see, I can't bend my back. But if I could do these exercises laying down, let's say, it shouldn't hurt my back. So I was like, oh, and they did it on the bed, and the app was like, move your legs this way, that way, and I go, I should get this app because I could probably do it. And that would, maybe just help me a little. When you're touching my leg, and still can't bend my left
knee. Like my chairs and my chair
down,
pretty much flat.
Tell my brain to bend my left knee.
You're bleeping out. You're bleeping out. You're bleeping out. You're bleeping. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Bleep, bleep. Me?
Yeah, you're better now. I don't know what you did, but you did something. It's called you to.
Oh, no, it might have been someone walked by the phone because I didn't do anything. I didn't move.
I don't know. Maybe it's. I don't know. Maybe it's. Did it bleep out for anybody else? I don't know if it did or not. Maybe just been me. I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, I was just reading what Scott wrote.
Hang on, I'm trying to plug my phone in, and I will.
It did a bit, right?
Unconscious makes my left front numb. Still can't bend my left knee laying down. So my brain to bend my left knee very slightly, but it won't. Did a bit. Yeah, Scott, it's just a process. You'll get better. The more exercise you do with it, the more you try to do with it, you'll get better over time. I've had this chair, and so I know what it's like. It's in there not fun. And I got bone to bone, so I know what it's like to have knee pain, stuff like that. But the knee pain even though it's from bone to bone, it's not.
Yeah.
Definitely to me, it's just for me, not for Scott or anybody else. To me, it's like I have receptors that I don't know. It keeps control of that or whatever. I don't know, but the pain I have other places, it overpowers that one. So I mean, I can take that one with a salt,
Yeah.
compared to what other I have. So
Yeah, we've been on a while, Kim. Sorry, but the video was really interesting. It actually went up at 7:30. You can, of course, I would definitely watch it. It's really good about amulets, charms, and talisman, and like how you can consecrate them, how you can cleanse them. Um, the differences between them. A whole bunch of different ones, like charms and symbols you can use for talisman and what they mean. So super interesting. Um, I wanted to slap that doctor. Say, yeah, but then he could sue you. So yeah, don't slap the doctor. Just go to a different one. You don't need the doctor suing you.
oh no, you can't do all that. I kicked a doctor once when I was a kid. I was a dentist. He was a dentist.
Oh,
Now, I didn't want me to kick him, but he did something and I kicked out and I kicked him, right? I don't know, my knee hit him or something. Anyway, I kicked him. And he kind of doubled over a little. I didn't mean to do it, but
yeah, it
pissed
was
the
super
body off.
interesting. Ooh.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna I think we could call it a night. He will live, right? I think we're gonna call it a night only because, yeah, I have to eat something. I have a crossover tonight. I have to go to the bathroom. All that good stuff.
Yeah.
All that good stuff and more. But so yeah, so definitely, guys, if you were interested, I know it was a little hard with the video. I think it wasn't that bad, but still, to see the pictures and everything and the writings, like the cleansing part, I didn't talk. The cleansing part was in a picture on there, and like the real differences between all three were on there in a picture. So yeah, so you can go look at the video. And then, of course, I will see you next Wednesday live. Prior to that, I don't know. I don't think I'm going live unless Danny wants to go live one day and we shoot for a Saturday live. But it would be spontaneous. If he's feeling up to it, then we will do it. So just look out, of course, always for notifications. And yeah, and we will see you next week.
Take care, everybody.
Definitely, Scott, message me about what you were thinking to do for one of the Spiritual Thursdays. Anybody else have any ideas? I'm on Facebook Messenger. Message me your ideas. Oh, Evie said hello. She's sorry she missed you guys, but 2 days in a row she had to go to work early this week. So she hasn't been in these 2 live streams, but she wishes you all well, and she says to say hello from her. So I didn't want to forget that one. And yeah, and Mary's will go live when she's feeling better, but of course, she'll let everybody know.
Yeah, I'll let you know when I'm to that point. I'm not there yet.
No. So we'll see you guys soon. Everybody have a great weekend. If I don't see you, but I'm sure I'll see you somewhere around the tubes. Definitely. We'll play the outro somewhere.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for coming. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for listening.
Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. We are so glad you came. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Is everyone gone? Huh? Good. Oh my gosh, my cheeks are killing me. I can't keep smiling like this anymore. I'm exhausted.